Neil McAvoy, member of the Senedd for South Wales Central. I'm in Splott today and I'm with a resident who's recently moved into a Cadwyn property. Because of the COVID restrictions, I'm not going to go into the property, so we're going to hand the camera over to Chantelle and she's going to walk around the property and show you what it's like.
So this is the front door. That was smashed in due to the person who lived here to do with drugs or owing drug dealer money. As you can see, the door's been stabbed profusely because of owed money. There's still a blade snapped off in the door. It's not safe at all. I don't feel protected. Come now and the wall is absolutely soaking on both sides. As you can see, there's paint coming off the walls. There's electrics there, there, on this side as well. It's wet electrics, halogen lights in the floor, which is very hot when touched, especially by a 2-year-old child. My bed, I can't even get up the stairs. They've suggested that I'd sell it. And fridge freezer, physically impossible to fit in. It's a pipe on the side. And my washing machine, physically impossible to fit in.
Chantelle, what is happening with the property? What are the issues here?
There's a good few issues with the property. First off, as you can see with the front door, there's been drug activity here, where the window's been smashed, the door's been smashed and stabbed to the point where there's a blade left in the door. The wall in the living room is soaking, so all the electrics on the wall, obviously that's very dangerous with a 2-year-old child. Nothing fits in the kitchen. They're advising me to sell it. I can't afford to sell it. I need to eat from the fridge, same as my child, and need to do washing. Can't put the heating on because we don't know where the leak is coming from yet. And just this morning I was walking by the curtain pole, falling off the wall and nearly hit my daughter in the head. And it's just one thing after the other.
What I would say to everyone is what shocks me. Shock is wrong. It bloody annoys me because you have a housing association that has a property, there are issues with it, they're putting people in the property. Is this the third property, Chantelle, you've had? Or second?
Second.
This is the second property. The other property was an absolute disgrace. I mean, if you don't mind me saying.
No, it's okay.
Chantelle has moved into a property with cockroaches. It was overrun with cockroaches, and they confirmed that was not Chantelle's fault. Clearly was her problem when she moved in, but they were already there, and completely wrong. So they quickly rehoused Chantelle, so we were happy with that. And there's another problem. And do you know what? The first thing the neighbours have said to me is that there's an issue here with drugs, and that the door's been kicked in no end of times. It's not even a proper front door. Can you shut the front door?
Yep.
So I'm not going to show the number of the house or
that's okay.
Or the property, but that is. Yeah, this ain't a front door. I mean, you've got a young woman here in a property where people have been coming here for drugs. There have been incidents where this has been smashed. There's knife marks there where they've tried to break into the property. There are knife marks on the window over there as well, which I've already checked. So in terms of security, all you've got to do is basically smash that in, and you're in. That's the same with it. You know, it's not good enough. And what we have in Wales is very well paid chief executives. You have housing associations. You have so many of them, and they're simply not doing the job. What we're going to do, we're going to get onto Cadwyn, and I want some action. Hopefully, by the time this goes on social media, something will have been done. But I mean, Chantelle, it isn't good enough. Have a look at the window here. They've tried to break in there as well. I'm going to have a good word with Cadwyn, because if you buy a property, they're obliged to tell you if there are issues. There clearly are issues here. It was the first thing the neighbours told me. Just so happens the neighbour knows my sister. And nobody told Chantelle. Outright, it's not good enough, and we're not going to stand for this. So, Cadwyn, sort this out, alright? Diolch yn fawr.